Well, people, the weather's back again. We've had a couple of hours where it's stopped raining, but just look at it now. Chucking it down again. Absolutely throwing it down. Unbelievable. Picked a right few days. Wow. But to be honest with you, I mean, at least it's given me a little bit of experience on the river, because I haven't fished this spot on the river before. I fished further up the Trent at Fiskerton and at Farndon and East Stoke, but I've never fished this part before at Hazelford, so it's an eye-opener. There's not too many big fish about. You seem to get the bigger fish at night time. Like last night I had some bream, bigger bream last night, but no chub or no barbel. Daytime wise, if you fish with smaller baits, there's loads and loads of perch and roach, good sized roach, and 11 ounce, 10, 11 ounce roach, and then there's some good 8, 9, 10 ounce perch as well. So, but I think this sums it up with this one here. Look, this one here's conked out, aren't you? Yeah, she's just had a dinner with me, haven't you? Yeah, she's just had a dinner. And I was just about to take her for a walk. Yeah, you look out there, look. I was just about to take her for a walk, but with this rain coming down again, I'm going to leave it till it eases off because I'm sick of getting wet. But I should put all three, I've took all 3 rods out of the water for now. And I should put all 3 back in about an hour's time. I'm just having a rest with them out of the water for a bit. I mean, there's plenty of bait gone in today. I put about 1.5 kilos, 2 kilos of ground bait in again earlier on with bits of hemp, castor, sweet corn, you know, a bit of all sorts in it, and then there's a load more boilies gone out as well. So I put that out, and I fished today with bigger baits through the day rather than small baits, because I was getting fed up with catching the smaller bits. So I thought I'll try through the daytime and see if I can get some bigger fish out through the day on bigger baits. So I'm fishing with double boilie on one rod, single boilie on the other for the bream or chub or barbel or whatever, but nothing. I had one bite earlier on, one pick up earlier on. Seems to be night time, that's the only time you get picked up with the bigger baits, so at least that's a lesson learnt anyway. So when I come back and fish it again, I know that there's no need for me to have all 3 rods out in the day. I could just fish one rod, sit down there with my chair without the bite alarms on, and just fish with smaller baits and get a net full of roach and perch. And then obviously when night time comes, switch to the bigger baits. But to be honest with you, I should try here at night time once more, just to see how it is. But if I have a couple more trips here, say, and I don't get no bigger stuff out at night apart from just bream, just the odd bream here and there, then I won't bother coming and fishing here for days on end again. I should just come in the daytime with my match fishing stuff and just a single rod in my seat box instead of carting all this gear, you see. But I've enjoyed it even though it's been raining, so, and this one has as well, hasn't you? She's falling asleep. But you can see, I mean, this rain at the minute, it's not that bad, it's easing off a little bit now, but it's been horrendous, absolutely horrendous since I've been here. But the flow on the water now, I mean, there was the flow on the water when I first started fishing it. I was fishing with 2 ounce feeders and holding bottom perfectly alright, but on Tuesday, but then as the rains come and we've had more rain, it's been harder and harder for me to hold bottom, so I've had to switch to 4 ounce feeders now, and the 4 ounce feeders are just holding bottom. But if we had a couple more days of rain, I'd probably have to go up to 5 ounce feeders or even 6 ounce, but at least I know what's what there. I think that's a boat coming. Is it a boat or is it a plane? You stay there, Sky, a minute. Oh no, it's a plane, look. There's the other rods down there. But you can see the flow of the water, it's got that fast. It has, whereas before there's hardly any movement, plus the wind's blowing in the direction that the flow is as well. But that's about it for now anyway. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish tonight and then get packed up in the morning and get home for tomorrow, Friday. So I've had 3 days here then. I've enjoyed it, but the only problem is everything's wet through. It's going to be a nightmare packing up and travelling back with everything wet in the car. But shit happens, there's nothing I can do about it. So I mean, I could have stopped another couple of days if I wanted to. I've got plenty of battery pack left and chargers and e-cigarette liquid, plenty of food left, and I've got loads of bait left, but far too much bait really. I haven't really needed it. I've got kilos and kilos of ground baits left and pellets, all sorts really, but anyway, I'll sign off now. Look at them two there on the water, can you see them? Don't know if it'll pick them up. 2 birds. I haven't really had any problems with the birds. There's swans come over once or twice, I think they've been over, and there is a few duck mallards and that down that come over a couple of times, but they haven't really bothered me. But it's quite a quiet spot, so alright, I'm going to make me send a brew, and then by that time hopefully this rain will have gone off and I can take this one down here for a walk, and then come back and then get my rods out again, fresh baits on, and then sit with my rods out till about 12 o'clock tonight. But I've been taking pictures out. I haven't been taking pictures off this camera, so I don't want to get this camera out in the pouring rain, so I've been taking them on my phone. I've got my other camera what's waterproof, but I can't be asked to get it out. So if I do any editing or whatever, I'll have to put the pictures on there, transfer the footage with my pictures or whatever and download it to YouTube. So alright then people, see you later.